He was dissing on my cousin, now he in the wood, huh? Duality. Double meaning. Listen, y'all. He was dissing on my cousin, now he in the wood, huh? Von's uncle is setting the internet on fire. Period. He's setting it on fire. He's made things reemerge that we really can't ignore. And shout out to DJU for pressing them, asking the hard questions, asking what other people probably are scared to ask, but the world wants to know. I'm sure the title of this video had you guys intrigued. And it's something that we do have to face. Our favorite stepper was the world's biggest industry plant, next to Tupac. Yes, agent of chaos. That was Von. We're gonna learn how influence and money and other things like that can lead to rather different situations. We're gonna learn why some people consider Von an industry plant. Let's get to it.
This get deep because right now Lil Durk is in jail, and for the past several years, you know, it's been a ongoing beef between Lil Durk and NBA YoungBoy, right?
Controversy sells records.
Controversy sell records, and controversy also sell interviews.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be the one to admit to you that, right? So I took a trip down to Louisiana and interviewed one of NBA YoungBoy homies. You see what I'm saying? And once I mentioned King Von, shit just went left instantly. You know? So I just been kind of trying to get to like the bottom of the tension, the resentment. Like, how did all of this even start? That's why I'm still confused at.
Fake people don't like real people. Fake people don't like real people. You know what I mean? Real people that ain't gonna bite their tongue. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care what you got. This what it is. So once NBA YoungBoy and Von been around each other, this, that, and other, and they see, cause they even got a song together. You know what I mean? And you see that
Who do? I know
NBA YoungBoy and Von got a song together.
They do?
Yes.
Oh shit.
So, but once you
It's unreleased, right?
of course.
Cause I know Durk and YoungBoy got a song.
So,
but
the thing is, once you realize I'm not stooping to you and becking and fetching because you got a bag and because you controlling all these other dudes, you can't control me. You know what I mean? People don't like that. People want to be able to control people.
Now, control. Let's stop there. I could see this being a real thing, that there's not a certain level of submission from Von to YB. You gotta look at the underlings. Everybody around YB is under YB, except for one person, and that's his brother, OG3. Now, you get a street dude like Von together, you get a street dude like NBA YoungBoy, you put these two together, you got one that's attempted to do a drill one time, but then you got this other person that's allegedly successfully completed these missions. 1 second. All right, now, you got those two people. YB, alleged drive-by, nobody struck. Von, we hear and see the stories. Money plays a big part and influence and expectations. When YB has all his people around him, even Quando, they're under him. So he's really expecting other people to fall in line naturally, even his women. But when you're dealing with a renegade like Von, who Dirk's probably even scared of, you can't make this dude do anything. But check this next clip out. I feel like this is what led to the initial beef, but it goes back to a woman.
You can't control no real dude. You ain't finna, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. Nigga, you bogus, woo, woo, woo. Like he said, I even heard him when he let Breezy know. When dude tried to get down on Breezy, and Breezy, he's trying to send the house up to go shoot up Breezy because Von was messing with one of dude bras. Because Breezy was messing with NBA YoungBoy bras. This, and that, and other. That's sucker shit, nigga. You know what I mean?
Who was Breezy?
600 Breezy.
Okay.
600 Breezy. I think he was messing with one of YoungBoy bras or something like that. And YoungBoy finna send the people come through, ad out. And Von told, where you at? Hit him on the line, where you at? Man, get up out of there, dude, on some fool shit. So he pulled his coattail. So this the type of shit that dude be on. But like I said, paint his nails black. You know his background. You know his criminal history. How this man get that little bit of time? How he get a pardon by Donald Trump, man? Donald Trump ain't never been in the same room with him. Donald Trump has been in the room with Puffy on several occasions. Several occasions. You think this man ain't gonna get a pardon when it's time? What do you know about some NBA YoungBoy? But this all that Illuminati, this all that higher elite type stuff. What man gonna paint their nails, man? What person doing that? Colored polish at that. Come on, who do that, man?
I ain't about to hold y'all. I remember that situation. Was it Janaya? Chicago artist 600 Breezy pulled one of YB's chicks. And let's go back to the control thing. When you are thirsty for control, just because you got influence and some money, you're not going to tolerate your chicks going anywhere, no matter how many chicks you're screwing and doing. The moment one of them steps out of line and goes to entertain another dude, come on, man. Y'all see it. Von was not wrong at all by letting his homeboy from the rack, from their hometown, know, hey, this dude tender. Get up out that chick crib, cause he about to send somebody to air it out. He wasn't wrong for that. Period. I feel like YB and Quando would have did the same thing if the shoe was on the other foot. This next clip, though, it's really intriguing because they're going to talk about the influence. They're going to talk about the higher ups. They're going to talk about industry plans. And we're going to discuss what makes, or they're going to discuss what makes King Von the world's biggest industry plant. And I got to side with them, you guys. Check it out.
Because they want to stop reproduction. They want to control the population. If a man with a man, you ain't having no babies. The woman with the woman, you ain't having no babies. We the real kings and queens of this earth. But this is just my intuition and my opinion. This is the agenda that they pushing. Kill, drill music, bitch, hold, this, that, and other. And it's demasculating our people. It's killing our people. And they making trillions and trillions of dollars off of it. That's it. You talking conscious. We don't want to hear about poor righteous teachers. We don't want to hear about Boogie Down Production. We don't want to hear about them people. We got to talk about kill, 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 murder, murder, murder. That's the only way you finna get a deal.
Yep.
And the people that's trying to talk conscious, you ain't got no raw time, so we ain't even gonna put that machine behind you. We ain't gonna put that machine behind you, Lupe Fiasco.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But Von didn't have to have a machine. He was natural raw talent. You ain't have to put the machine behind him. He was natural.
But they did put the machine behind him.
You seen it in the contract?
What you mean?
Did you see the machine in the contract?
I saw the dollar signs he got. He got $3 million to talk that shit. What you say, $4 million? You know something I don't know. You know another $1 million I don't know. But I know for a fact it was 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I do have a theory that King Von was used as an industry plant. Okay? Because Empire, the people that signed King Von and gave him all that money, they knew his criminal history. They knew his criminal reputation. They knew his criminal influence. So once they gave him the money to rap about that shit, you see what I'm saying? They knew it would influence a whole generation. And that's when we came with the Bloodhound Lil Jeffs. You see what I'm saying? Trust me, as a DJ, I am conscious to that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why I decided to take this interview with you, because you're opening up the mind. You know what I'm saying? It's very easy to listen to your favorite rapper and take his side on whatever's going on, because that's your favorite rapper. He making songs that make you feel good. I'm going to tell you right now, Lil Durk is my favorite rapper. And he been my favorite rapper since 2012. Why? Because the shit that he rap about, I can relate to. And also because the shit that he rap about, I know it's damn near true. So it hit a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so now with all this chaos going on, it make me feel some type of way because I'm like, damn, hold on.
He was dissing on my cousin, now he in the wood, huh? Man, I know that's folks' cousin. Fuck Lil Mister.
But listen, that shit.
Say we gonna say it, he gonna flip it and say it's about something else. It's about Moo Boo, huh? He gonna flip it and say it's about something else, but that's what's supposed to happen. Everything I'm giving you is facts, like I said.
Like you just said, the line you just said, King Von got a line saying, yeah, I know that's folks' cousin, but fuck Lil Mister, right?
Exactly.
They kind of switched it up on this album.
DJU did a little tad bit of snitching right there, talk about when you know it really happened, it hit a little different. But he's not lying. They're not lying. All of those elements that they spoke on in that last clip is really what makes up an industry plant. And the term, in my eyes, industry plant, in my eyes, that term defines a person with a certain amount of influence, negative influence, or whatever it may be, to spread that influence amongst the masses. The machine, what the machine helps you do is spread at a ginormous rate. You cover so much ground, but when you can tap into the mental of others, that's what makes you valuable to a certain agenda or a group of people. And that's why I have to side with them on the industry plant thing. Let me know your thoughts, you guys. Shoot those cash apps to your boy. Support your boy, man. $ Trap House Kitchen 1. I'm giving it one more run. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm out. Peace.